So, as the title say, I I have finally finished Minecraft. Yeah, it's may not much for anyone since Minecraft is like basically a type of game that hardly ever gonna die anytime soon, and almost everyone already beat the game. And it's kinda norm now for having the achievement on beating the game. But for me, it is special for various of reasons. So yeah, let me explain myself a bit. Well, not a bit, but kind of long to be honest. Okay, look at this duration of this video, and yeah, it's gonna be complicated stories. So okay, please stay patient with me. So I always wanted to beat Minecraft. Minecraft, a favorite game of mine that used for stress relief and sometimes to feel my competitive sides too. Whenever I log in a public server and join any kind of tournament there. So yeah, okay. Although it's been years, I have been telling myself that I will beat the game eventually. I always have a lot of excuses that hindered my dream to beat this game, such as like I don't think these items I grind for not enough. Yeah, I don't think it's. Or what if I died over and over again, and all of this will be all wasted? Like, or what if I give up in the middle of the game? I heard it's too hard to beat the Ender Dragon, and there's too many Endermen to handle too. Maybe I just need to watch other YouTubers and see how they beat it. So I did, by the way. But still, after watching all those videos, I still thought that it's impossible for me to beat this game. So yeah, so like yeah, blah blah blah. So many excuses. Wait, another excuses I have is that I want to beat this game with someone, anyone, people, anyone that I used to care and love back then. People that were around me at that time, my friends, my beloved siblings, my family. But when they actually agreed to beat the game with me, I still make some excuses on them too. Like, which is kind of devastating when I think about it back then. So, yeah, knowing this about myself, these weaknesses I have, it's made me feel like, despise myself a lot. Well, I know it's just a Minecraft. Yeah, I know it's just a game. It's just a Minecraft. But when I think about it, like my weaknesses is affecting like in other life as well, like in real life, like or like doing stuff for your loved ones or making promises to others and for myself, like chasing my dream, promise to improve myself. But excuses, yeah, and excuses. Like I keep saying excuses now. I feel like it's not a real word in my mouth anymore. I've been saying excuses since this morning. Now I feel weird to speak it out. Okay, anyway, uh, well, excuses, yeah, have made everything seemingly very complicated for me. Like, yeah, but at the same time, it's made me feel like absolutely kind of shitty too. And I feel like I made myself constantly running out of times as well. Like, oh man, it's too late now. It's too late now to change. It's too late now to improve. It's too late. It's too late now. Yeah, like it's too late to do everything. Like to make up your times. Like to spend time with your loved ones. They're probably busy now. I don't think they have time for me like that, like that. Yeah. And then I know I'm not a good person, But this small bad attitude has made me feel like I'm definitely not a good, definitely not a good one. No, definitely not a great person to hang out with. And yeah, I know I sound like I pressure myself too much. I know it's just a game, yeah, but trust me. Okay, trust me, my story will get better after this. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to my story. Recently, last night, I suddenly have this strong urge to beat this Minecraft game. Probably because a certain YouTuber, my favorite ones of mine, has just recently passed away. I think you all already can guess. It's all over the news. It's all over the Twitter, in the trend, even in my local trend. It's all over. The news is all over the place. Yeah, it's kind of devastating. It's make me feel sad. And at the same time, the news made me feel like I wasn't worthy enough to say that. That this YouTuber made me feel like I want to be a good player as him. Yeah, in this game, of course. Especially the competitive part of this game, yeah. But yeah, I don't think that I'm worthy enough to say that because I haven't, even beat this game yet. Yeah, this game, the real main game that I haven't beat this. I haven't beat it yet. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I decided to do it. Hmm. This evening, like the time I recorded this right now is already like 1 a.m. So basically like 4 p.m. yesterday. So it's kind of yesterday evening, I think. Yeah. So okay, I opened my Java Minecraft. Yes, Java Minecraft. I create a new world. Yeah, I don't want to waste my time anymore. So I just decided to like let's just proceed and beat this game like right now, right now. So I did. Yeah, I opened the world. I create a new world. I and okay. Anyway, since okay, since I start to make a new world, I want to make one goal only, which is to make myself beat this game. So I decided to make this challenge easier for myself by, cheating a bit. But but not so much, by the way. It's okay. So basically I just turned on the creative mode. Only took few things that I knew I will be using to beat the game. Some things like I think you guys, if you already beat the game and you know what important things that you need to bring to the end to beat the dragon, so like a bow, and yeah. Anyway, that what I remember. That's I only bring few things that I can only remember at that time. Just a bit, yeah. I use my memories from all those YouTube video I have been watching, but not all of them. So yeah, I kind of like forgot some few things. So and yeah, and after I got things I need, I created a portal, the the end portal. Yeah. So after I created end portals, I turned off the creative mode and went to a normal survival mode. And there, I promised myself that I will never go back to the creative mode and I will just go to the normal survival mode and I will beat this game as a normal mode, survival mode. Yeah, I think you guys can understand what I meant. And then, finally, after I turn into a survivor mode, I wear all my gears, all my stuff, and then I make sure everything's good now. And then I turn on the pattern using the eye of eye of eye of ender. Is it? Yeah. Also an item that I took during the time I was in the creative mood. So I put it as a survival player. By the way, a survival players. I didn't use creative mood anymore. So yeah. So when I turn it on, okay, the sound of the encoder was so scarily loud. It's so loud that I become so nervous. Yes, I was so nervous. So I just, oh my god, it took a few minutes for me to tell myself to to calm myself down because I have this almost I have this urge to turn back to the creative mode, but I can't. I want to beat this game as in a survival mode. So yeah. Oh yeah. So oh yeah. Now I remember a bit before I went to the portal. Went into the portal. I have this horn, which is some new item I just discovered while I was preparing my gears and all of those stuff. Yeah, the horn. The goat horn, and I think it's an update from 1.19 update. Yeah, it's a 9.19 update. It's a new update. I think it's a new item. Basically, it's a goat horn, and I learned that this goat horn have a various type of sound, and the sound that I choose is called sick. So yeah, so I don't know why I choose sick. I don't even I don't remember anymore. I just pick it because it sounds good. I think, or maybe it's their sound like a bit or like a sound of war or something. And also sick. Maybe I use sick because seeking for certification to beat this game. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Okay. Anyway, I blew the horn many times. Like yeah, just to make my so be prepared mentally. And after that, I took a deep breath and I just jump in. So, yum. I went to the end. The end. Finally. I finally arrived at a new realm I never been in before. During the time of years I've been playing Minecraft game, I finally arrived in the end. Yeah. So yeah, I was still nervous by the way. So at the beginning, I mentioned that I only remember a bit on how to beat the game, right? Like like I just only remember just a bit on like what it brings and what to do and like that, just a bit, maybe because I was nervous back then. But guess what? After I got into the end realm realm, I think it's called realm. I don't know how to pronounce that. So after I got into the end, I suddenly remember all of things. All of a sudden, yeah, it's kind of too late now. So I just remember all of things, all those useful things that can help me to beat the game easier. I still have that basic gears that I can use to beat the Ender Dragon, to beat the game. But I forgot some like more things, more few things that to make it more easier for me. So yeah, so I was kind of like, oh no, I'm fucked. I'm gonna die. I should have bring those stuff. I should have remembered it. I maybe others YouTuber able to like beat this with only this gear that I'm using right now, but I don't think with my level, with my skill right now, I don't think I'm able to beat this way. So yeah, that was I was thinking by the way. Yeah, that's just my thoughts back then when I just all of a sudden remember everything. And then oh yeah, I also remember that I have this another urge again to open my creative mode, to open again, to turn on the creative mode again. But still, somehow, I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to ruin it. Yeah. Mm, I think my dedication to finish the game in survival mode is far more stronger than you know, feeling of fucked up and wanting to open creative mode again. So yeah, my strong dedication and determination to finish this game is far more stronger. Mm. So yeah, I didn't. So I just proceed. Yeah, I just proceed. I just use what I got. So yeah, I need to, yeah, I need to believe in myself. That's all I can do. So yeah, yeah, I really want to beat the game, and I promised to myself that I only open creative at the beginning part of the game, like you all already know. So no more creative mode. So I went ahead and tried my best to beat the game. So, all right, due to a lot of things I forgot to bring, you guys can guess it took me hours to beat the game, and there are a lot of moments that I almost died. Yeah, there's a lot of like, yeah, it's actually make my heart beat so fast because I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I remember that. Yeah, it took me so long to beat the dragon. So yeah, and the enderman. Oh my god, I'm glad that I did have a thorn. So I mean, like the thorn. I think level 3. I think of course I'm gonna use a level 3. Yeah. So it's kind of helpful for me, and also those golden apples I have. So yeah, is so I try my best, just not just to watch over my health bar and make sure you know, I think you guys already. No, I don't have to explain how I beat the game. So yeah, anyway, um, and there was a time that I almost give up. By the way, like when I was like like I feel like it's impossible, especially to to shoot the arrow, at the top of the tower things that that regenerate the health bar of the dragon. So at that time, I was kind of stressful because my because I didn't because I was like I haven't figured how to be going up there, because every time I go up there I got knocked down by the dragon. So yeah, so so I almost give up, by the way. So yeah, I remember that. And then I tried to comfort myself. I tried to comfort myself like, it's okay, Ree. It's okay to die here. It's a first try, so mistakes happen. So it's okay to restart again. But still, I still did all my best of my ability to beat the dragon. So I just have to use my brains, my shitty skill, and trying to figure out how to go to the tower and how to beat all of those things. And I managed to do it. Yeah, I actually finally did it. Yeah, yeah. Actually, when I finally beat the dragon, I couldn't believe in myself that actually able to do it. And but at the same time, I was so damn proud of myself because I did it alone with no one help. Well, I did use like creative mode, but I didn't bring a lot of things that actually helped me to beat the game. I mean, easier. I mean, to beat the game easier. So basically, it's just a basic material. But I think the things that help me a lot is a golden apple. I think that's all. So yeah, that's golden apple is. I think I have like 5 stack or 4 stack. I think it's only 4 stack, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why I bring only 4 stack, especially for me who keep almost died over and over again. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, I was so proud of myself that I finally beat beat the game. So yeah. So when I, finally able to take the dragon egg, the dragon egg, I forgot how to do it. So I did a quick googling on that, by the way. So yeah, I got the egg. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I wander around a bit. Yeah, and beat few more in the men there, because I was kind of like still like unbelieve that's happened. Like I actually beat the game. So I would just like jumping around the map of the end and thinking. I don't know. I forgot what I was thinking, but I'm just feeling like I don't know. It feels so new. Yeah, it just feels so weird that I suddenly beat the game now. It's hard to explain, by the way. So yeah. So and then I remember my horn, by the way. Yeah, I bring my horn. So I went back to the middle of the map, near the last portal things. I don't know what it's called, but a last portal. I call it a last portal. Maybe a ribbon portal. Nah, I don't know. So I went to the middle of the map, back to the to the portals, and I blew my horn again. Few times I blew my horn. Few times again, like I did at the beginning. But this time, instead of to calm myself down because I was nervous, but I, I blew my horn just to remind myself that you know yeah, I did beat this game. Yeah, this is real, man. I actually beat this game. So it's kind of like celebratory kind of like horn sound. So it's make me feel better. Yeah. But while I did that, at the same time, I feel like a bit kind of like warm. Like I feel like there's something in my chest, and I feel like you know something like in my chest. I don't know, and I feel like I just achieved something that I didn't think I'll make it. So yeah. So reminder, this is just a Minecraft game, but still, imagine that. Yeah, even it's a Minecraft game, but it's the things that I always want to do to beat the game, and suddenly I achieve it. So yeah. Okay, after I blew up the horn, I jumped into the last portal, and I finally see the famous ending credit. You know, the famous poem of the end. But yeah, you see, at this part, I already read the credit. You know, I already knew the credit. I already knew the end poem. By watching other people's videos on YouTube. So it's kind of like I already spoiled myself. So I thought that like before, I thought that if I back then I thought that if I actually beat the game, I probably gonna if I actually beat the game when I went to the ending credit, I probably be like, I already saw that. It's kind of bored for me now. It's nothing. Yeah, but but I was wrong. Yeah, yeah. After I jump into the portal and I read the credit, and this time compared to what I watch in other people's video on this, you know, that usually I read with other people's name of others people players name instead of there. I saw my very own name in the credit being mentioned as a player and being loved as one, and that's how I finally shedded a bit tear. So my very own achievement and my very own experience that no one is able to take it away. No claim it because it's mine. And so that's why I cry a bit. Okay, I know. Yeah, I only think the end poem always wonderful. Yeah, it's always wonderful. But seeing my name there made it even more touching for me because it's made me feel like yes, that's me. I'm the player. I'm me. No one else but just me. Yeah, I mean like look, there's my name there, Re. Yes, look, I finished it. Yes, yes. Oh no, I this is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is my own experience. My only experience in this lifetime. My mine. You guys can already guess. So yeah, it's just surreal. Yeah, it's hard to explain the feeling by the way. Yeah, so yeah, I know that I made this challenge to beat this game easier for myself, but still, yeah, it's still an achievement for me because it's hard for me, and especially when I fucked up a few times because I forgot many things. But yeah, but still easier for anyone, but it's a no for me. Yeah, it's very hard for me. So yeah, so this achievement may be kind of like smallest part in my whole life experience. Like still, no one can tell me how it is, like how it's feel like I did right now, like what I feel right now. Like it's just I'm the only one able to feel it, and I'm the only one who can say that I don't know how to say these feelings. You know what I meant? Like the feeling is mine and mine only. And I have the feeling, and the feeling that I have for finishing the game is for me to experience for myself. It's like being alive. I think there's a few words. There's a few words that I can describe, but not fully. But not fully, like not much. Which is like I did feel satisfied and proud. So yeah. As a player, it's made me realize something. By the way, after I finish this game as a player, while I read the end poem, is make me realize some things. I always beating myself up for being the shittiest person. Yeah, so even though I'm this shitty kind of person, I still wanna do my best. I try my best to improve at least. Yeah, I try my best. Even though I fucked up many times, I still try my best. I want to help people, and I want to make everyone proud of me, but at the same time I just want to proud of myself. So yeah, I want something that I can proud of myself. Despite what people already thought of me now, because of my past life, I mean like my in the past experience I have that I fucked up many times. But yeah, it is like I have learned, even though it's kind of like a slow process for me to learn, but at least I have learned, but in my own pace. I will try to do my best to learn and improve as much as I able to. Like I want to improve myself so I can help everyone. Like for example, like based on my experience when I was playing with my siblings, my beloved siblings. I love my siblings so much. I want to prepare like all of materials like gears and foods in game, and some all of things that we need in our own little family Minecraft server. So yeah, it's like that. And as with my dearest friends, even though I fucked up some of my friendship with few people in the past, I was able to enjoy my little time with them, with all my Minecraft adventure with them, and also all those painful experience in game together too. I love all of these memories, and I dear them too much. Wait, perhaps that is the part of the reason of my excuse. With my wish to beat the game together with these peoples, the people that I care, that I love. But then again, oh god. Now that I realize something new right now, that is not a good excuse though. Yeah. There's a bad excuse, there's a good excuse by the way. But mine mostly is not good one. Especially this. It's definitely not a good excuse. Yeah. Because I feel like, my excuse, wishing to beat the game together with them. It sounds more like, I don't know, I think it's just me. But yeah, I feel like I'm expecting them to give me something in return, to exchange, all those memories. So, I don't know. I think it's more like I just want to demand more memories to be created with them by beating the game together. So it's kinda jerk for me to think like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kinda shitty. So, but maybe, yeah, maybe I just have this unconscious, thoughts and feeling, unconscious thoughts and feeling that I actually despise everyone, especially myself, for wasting my own time, waiting and waiting. But in truth, I'm the one who is the main source of this problem. I need to remember that they are their own person and I'm myself. So despite all those memories we have together, I have to remember that those memories will always be memories in the past, and no need to pressure both sides, both side, me and them, to create more memories together. I have to let go and move forward. I need to sell, as the end poem said at the last part. I think it's a quote. I forgot what the quote say, but yeah, I will put at the end of this video. I really like that quote, by the way. So thank you for able to put the quote there. So yeah, I need to sell and move on and move forward to whatever the life lead me to. Yeah, to wherever life leads me to. Okay. I decided to start this journey, starting with myself. Yeah. To improve, to be better, to not give up, to give love without expecting anything in return. I just need to focus on myself first, because when I finally in full capability to be able to love myself again and stay and finally in a better state mentally and physically and emotionally, yeah, then I'm able to do more things for my beloved ones. Because if I'm not, it won't be fair, not just me, but for them too. So yeah. So I decided to start the journey to discover myself more. So So yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad I beat this game. And as the end poem said, life is like that too. And I believe in myself that I can get through all hardship in life. Since I'm basically born in this world, so might as well just keep on continuing my journey. As a human that, meant to be explored, to discover, to live on. And as for me, I just need to learn to believe in myself again. And I know I will be better as time goes by. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. I hope I can see you all again soon.